Ooh-wee.
Wow.
Looks like we made it.
My God.
After 1 year of, well, actually since SPF ended, of us talking about doing some bullshit together and flaking out on each other right and left and me losing footage. And
something's never changed, but that's why it's comforting.
Yeah, you know what? It's like we never left. And I think you made a tweet because okay, so what happened was this was originally supposed to go up yesterday because today's the 5th. Yeah. So yesterday was the 4th. It was supposed to, we made the announcement saying, hey, the podcast or whatever we're working on is going to be up on the 4th.
I think everybody forgot though, because did you get any shit about it? I didn't.
No, I didn't get any shit.
Yeah, okay, so y'all forgot, so it's all good. Yeah, nobody cares. Something's never changed.
We recorded the podcast. And after Reina left, I had the audio open in Audacity, and I decided to work on a new project immediately. So I thought I had already saved the audio, and boom, I deleted it.
Just export it all the time next time.
So I didn't know how to tell you, so I didn't.
That's okay, because things work out magically between us.
I know. I waited like a week, and I told other people. I told like Audrey and Will Haynes, and I was like,
shitting
I don't know how to
me?
tell her. I don't know how to tell her that I lost the audio. Like, it takes us so long to set up to work together, and then I fuck it up. And
they didn't tell me anything. They had your back.
Then you goddamn text me, and let me pull up this text. Keep their attention.
Okay, so this is what's wrong with us every single time. Actually, while he's looking this up, this is our new podcast. Oh my goodness. The first episode is, as you can see, going to be on Subject's channel. The second episode is going to be on my channel, essentially to promo it. And then the third episode is going to go up on its very own channel called Boys Only Club Podcast. Is that correct?
Yes. The channel is called, the YouTube channel is probably just going to be called Boys Only Club.
Right, but the URL would be, Boys Only Club.
If I can get Boys Only Club. If I can't get Boys Only Club, it's going to be Boys Only Club Podcast.
You know what? For now, there's nothing on there, but we'll just link it in the description below. Or we could just be
Boys Only Club Inc.
Ooh.
Incorporated.
I love being incorporated.
Want to do Inc.?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I don't know.
You don't want to do, okay, podcast it is. I just feel like podcast is going to, what were they telling us was it Rooster Teeth? They were like, you don't want to set your sights too narrow. Then you want to be able to make a brand name and have it, if it grows, be able to encompass different meanings.
Well, our brand is actually just boys. It's just true. The elimination of girls.
If this podcast ever got popular, I'm so curious what people would think about the name.
They would hate it.
Because obviously it's just going to be like the base watching it. Like our base audience. They're gonna be like, oh, we get it because, we've been involved in their lives for countless millennia now. But if newcomers are going to see that podcast and they're going to come into it being like, this kind of pisses me off.
Here's what I think. I think I'm obviously a girl. Obviously
I'm ovulating.
Girl. I'm ovulating as a girl. So the moment they see that there's a girl, even though it says Boys Only Club, I'm thinking that might diffuse it.
Yeah.
Or is that even shittier?
We need to have us on the thumbnale of it.
Yeah.
So like it's pretty obvious that a girl is in it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. I could be a boy.
When are you going to be pregnant? You're married now.
Oh my God. So I went
Don't tell
crazy.
me you're doing business stuff instead of having kids. Reina, you need to settle down.
No, I'm busy right now. No, okay, so 2 years ago, I was like super baby crazy. I don't know what it was.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like insane.
Mike, I'm in the chicken coop. Feather me.
Feather me. Ew, that sounds weird. But anyway, I was like really, that makes me just sound like I was horny.
It makes you sound like a chicken.
A chicken.
Just like a farm animal.
Yeah, I'm just a farm animal. Tame me.
I think that you should have kids now. I think it's time. Sure, you could say you're busy, but Reina, let's be honest. When you flake out on doing work, what are you really doing?
Oh, I don't flake out on work. I work. No, actually, I'm playing Honey Pop.
What the hell have you even been up to since like Super Panic Frenzy? What do you do?
Well, I work for Crunchyroll now. And
what is that?
Crunchyroll is an anime streaming site.
Get me on it.
Yeah?
Do me on it. I mean, get me on the show and figure out how to promote me on it.
Okay, I can get you on a show.
Really?
Because we actually have a show called Rejected Tweets Exposed, and you basically read your tweet drafts that you didn't send out yet. You know how like sometimes you don't send out stuff and you put it in your draft?
Yeah.
And they're really bad?
Let me see which ones I have. Mine are always political because I tweet.
Oh, don't do it.
But then
you save it though for some reason, right? Like we do that too. So you could be on that. Does that sound fun?
So my most recent one was In an ideal world, I'd wake up tomorrow, hear a knock on my door, and someone would just shoot me right there, but I can't always get what I want.
Yeah, that's about the right thing to say.
Yep. So that was the most recent one.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do, I have to, like, prep. I have to get a bunch of drafts going.
I know, you have to get a lot of, and they could be, like, really bad. Mine were horrendous. Mine were, like, the angriest tweets on Earth directed towards Uber.
Towards Uber?
And I fucking
You and Alyssa are the exact same. You guys fucking hate Uber.
Because
we had a drunk Uber driver recently.
Well, that's fucked up. But before we go on to that story, Ubers are terrible
write this down.
for ladies, okay?
Oh, yeah, because you always get hit on.
And we get asked very inane questions, and they can't leave us alone, and it's hard to, like, leave. It's hard to leave.
You can't. What are you going to do? Jumping out of... I wonder if anyone has ever jumped out of a moving Uber.
Because they were afraid for their lives?
Uber is such a fucked company. Now, I don't
They're all fucked. They're all fucked. Oh, I saw a self-driving Uber in San Francisco.
It's a real thing now?
Yeah. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
And I'll send it to you so we can insert it.
Do you know that with the rising... the rising implications of what the fuck?
Yeah,
that looks insane.
Yeah, and it has a spinny thing in the middle. Well, I'll send it to you.
So you can see the car. I won't be editing it in.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Hold on.
Let me just get the zoom.
It's pretty good, yeah.
And that is
there
what it looks like.
There you go. That's what it looks like.
That's what is that on top? What is this thing?
What
is that?
I think it's supposed to kind of sensor all the things that are around, because there's a spinny thing on it that's always rotating and figuring out what's around it.
Oh.
But it makes mistakes.
I wonder how much that costs.
It went into a taxi and bus only lane, which exists in San Francisco, and it didn't know what to do. So the person that's driving it had to renegotiate the drive.
So there is a person still.
There's a person in it, yeah.
Well, so it's just in like a test phase right now.
Well, of course they're testing it. It obviously fucks up.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, I don't want to. My goal is to get an automated car down the line because you don't want to drive. I don't want to drive.
Lazy fuck.
I love driving. It's like a coping mechanism. It relieves stress a lot of the times. I just drove last night for 3 hours
for fun.
Yeah, for fun. I went to Malibu and I drove around on the PCH. It was great. And then I was like, I want to actually get something out of this drive. So I went to the Hollywood Hills trying to find where they filmed La La Land, that one lamp scene.
Oh, cute.
And I drove around because it showed Hollywood Monument Drive is where the lamp thing is.
It's supposed to be.
On the way to there, a cop was driving along next to me. No, he drove past me, and I was like, oh man, I was just going 88. This is not going to be good.
No.
But I was going 88 just very briefly.
Past you. He drove past me. So he's 90.
But then he stopped and started going back towards me because I was going about 65 at this point. It was a very brief 80. Like I was going the speed limit.
Where was this? PCH?
This was, the split between Glendale, Burbank, and Los Angeles. That intersection, like
the 134. Oh yeah.
Glendale.
Yeah, the Glendale side's the 134.
I was hitting up Los Angeles. I was going to the right, and the cop slows down. I'm right here, so he's coming back. We meet.
Okay.
And
you're side by side.
We're on the side by side. He flashlights me, and I'm like. I just kept like looking forward, and then I was like shocked by it a little bit. I think Alyssa mentioned it, and it's just I guess they search to see if you're like glazed over or looking on your phone or like smoking in your car or like have drinks out or something.
Oh, it's like a drive-by.
So he was like I think he was kind of pissed. Or she, I don't know who the cop was.
Because you're going fast.
No, I think he was kind of pissed that they probably didn't catch me on the radar going fast.
So they tried to catch you for some other shit, but they couldn't.
They couldn't.
Good
but
for you.
Then, and this is an admission of guilt, when I was driving on up to Mount Hollywood Monument Drive, whatever that fucking thing's called, there was I breezed past a stop sign because it's like I did a California roll.
What do you mean?
You know where you like slow down, but you don't quite have the inertia of a stop, but then you're just like, whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
Then there was a cop car on the left side of the street stopped there, and I was like, not like this. So I could tell there were people behind me, and he was getting kind of blocked.
Yeah.
So I was about 100 feet away. He was about to do a U-turn, and he turned his lights on, and I fucking floored it.
Are you fucking stupid? I
floored it. I went 100 and a 30, and I went into the middle of the hills, and I didn't get caught.
And you just disappeared into the night.
I disappeared into the night. I'm like Knight Rider. Dude, this is like, I'm a superhero because I broke the law.
Okay, listen though. Your Jaguar is gonna get into so much trouble one day. You're gonna get fucked by it because all these cops notice you because you're in that car.
Well, you wouldn't think so because it's black.
No, dude, that shape, like, you can see that in the dark. Like, you know exactly what the fuck that car is. I mean, don't people know cars? People know cars.
People know cars. I've been pulled over 3 times.
That's a lot, dude.
But 3 times that are unwarranted. because
they told me. So stupid.
No. So, hear me out. One of the times was on a trip to Utah, or like I was passing through Utah. They pulled me over, and the cop does the same thing the other two cops did. They come up to the car and they ask, we had reports in the area of a vehicle like yours stolen. And I look at him, I'm like, I didn't say this, but I'm like, we're in the middle of the fucking desert. What report could you possibly have
of this type of specific car?
And then it always ends out, what do you do for a living? And then I'm like, the last cop that asked me that, and it's always when I have the window down so they can see, like, I look like a little boy.
You do look like a little nubile
So I don't have
boy.
that on my side. I told the last cop, I told him, I do amateur porn. and she was just like, all right. And then she let me go. And because I didn't
pretty legit.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You're right. And they just want to legitimize why you have money.
I'm being profiled.
Because of your car?
Because of my body and face. My nubile. Because I'm a...
I thought you meant because of your car. I'm like, of course you are, you stupid
How do we get from Uber to this?
I love this story.
Yeah, so that was the end of it, though. But,
actually, do you tell people what you do for a living? Because when Ubers ask me that, I never tell them what I do.
I always fuck up. I fuck up all the time. I accidentally always say YouTube. And once I do that, I know it's going to be, it's end game, because then you have to explain to someone who probably doesn't understand
or really
the internet
care.
In general. Or care, but they'll act like they care. And then when you start talking about it, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, maybe my son would like that.
Oh, my
God.
God. That is so legit. That happens every single time.
Yeah. So it's not like a complaint, but it's like I just don't like talking to anybody.
What's your go-to fake, like, you tell people what you do thing? Cause
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
Let's
You
make
need
one right now.
Yeah, let's make one right now. So mine is I'm a translator.
That's like, pretty, because you are technically.
I am technically, right? And it's also easy, and it's also very, the conversation automatically goes into, so what language is it? And it's like not about YouTube anymore. But the one time I did fuck up, and I was like, I do this thing on YouTube. They're like, like those viral videos?
Those viral, it's always the word viral.
And I'm like, okay, this is where it's going to go.
I wish.
So I'm like, all right. And he goes, can you explain how a video goes viral? And I was like, I don't know. Otherwise, I'd be a millionaire.
Oh, my God. How does a video go viral?
I don't know, but Casey Neistat did, like, a cute video on it about how,
Don't tell me the running one.
No, not the
That video's
running
so
one.
stupid.
I love the Make It Count one. I think it's cute.
Make It Count, not the one that was a long time ago. I'm talking about the one recently where he's like, I run.
Oh, it's my
I'm
addiction?
Casey Neistat, and I run. It's my addiction.
I love that,
I want to do a parody of that so bad.
I love him.
I love running.
No.
The entire time, and it's...
Why? He's not even worth making fun of, because he's just kind of like...
Casey Neistat is totally worth making fun of. That dude needs to be knocked down a peg. That's not
I
true.
love that dude.
He makes great videos.
I fucking love him so much. But yeah, so everybody always asks me, like, how to make things go viral. They also ask me always what my ethnicity is.
What is it?
Just Japanese.
What are some guesses
JP
that people shoot at you?
I get a lot of, like, Hawaiian. I get a lot of, like, Filipino. I get a lot of half, like, some kind of Latin American kind of thing.
When I take my glasses off, people think I'm Asian sometimes.
Oh my God, do it.
Seriously, it's like I don't know why. It's because I have tiny, like... Well, no, because it doesn't even... It's not like I look Asian. That. I look like... I am pretty just bad looking.
You look a little bit like an
on the
insect.
spectrum.
No, don't say that shit. You need this helmet? You need the helmet?
Oh my God, Reina, I did the worst thing in the office the other day.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not actually that bad.
Maybe
it was an
I
honest
saw
mistake. No, it was off camera.
Oh, okay.
So we were writing a script, and there was a simple scene where we needed someone to use a Rubik's Cube, and I'm like, oh.
Wait, like solve it or throw it?
To solve it on camera, because I knew someone in the office that was really good at Rubik's Cube. So I was like, well, Chris solves the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
As it turns out, the person I was thinking of was the only other Asian person in the office.
Oh,
and
no, it's me.
It was you. No, so I was just trying to, I was like, to Zach, I was like, can you talk to Chris and ask him if he's good at Rubik's Cubes to figure this out for real? And he got back to me, he's like, yes, Chris has never done a Rubik's Cube in his entire life. And then I was thinking about it, I was like, oh my God, maybe I actually am racist.
Okay, I have something to say about that. As an Asian that thinks white people look extremely alike, especially old white men. Holy fuck, dude, they all look the same.
No, yeah,
like I'm fucking sorry. Like I don't give a shit. Like
you should see the movie Get Out.
Same.
Yeah.
Why do they all look the same? Do all the white people?
The people at the party generally look the same, but
that's hilarious.
So what? Sorry. Anyway.
And like it's just. there's nothing I can do about it. And also, like, it's not like I recognize every Asian either. Like, a lot of Asian people fucking look the same too. And I feel like it's not really a problem. It's not supposed to be like a race thing.
Maybe people just look the same sometimes.
Yeah, we're all like human. I don't know. I've never been bothered by it. I've never thought there was an issue.
A position where we've all put our bodies together and become 1,000 years down the line. We don't become one person, but we become just one race. I feel like that would solve everything.
Oh, then we'd be so like milky, like not milky color.
But I don't want to. I'm not trying to say that we should get to this one unique, this one singular race through extermination or something bad like that. I'm talking about through mutual love of everybody, and down the line it just like trickles down into one. One color. I feel like that would solve a lot of problems.
What color would we be? Like a creamy mocha?
Did my dogs get out?
By themselves again?
Of the backyard?
Yeah, it sounds like they did.
Okay, we're going to cut right here.
We're going to cut. Do you need any help?
Who's opening the doggy door? What the fuck?
They're maybe really smart.
Yeah, sorry. It was dogs outside.
But it sounds like they're out there. Oh, it's different dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, there are so many dogs.
Wow.
Oh, I remember the one dumb dopey dog followed me almost into your house.
Littlefoot? Oh, they're here.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Winnie. Hi, Littlefoot.
Winnie is the damn fucking cutest dog on earth.
No, she's beautiful, yeah.
I love her, and she's getting a little fat.
Yeah, no, she's been very solid for a while. She's very
dense. She's dense.
Plump.
She's dense. Plump, baby.
Definitely significant in size. We were talking about Uber earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about fake jobs for you. Fake jobs.
Oh, yeah, fake job. I guess, what do I look like I would do? I guess, what's something...
You could do IT stuff.
I want to say that... No, because then they're going to be like, oh, what...
Can you fix my computer?
What does that entail? And then you can just be like, turn it on and off again.
Yeah, you need something that'll drive the conversation into something that's either hilariously stupid or fake.
Holy shit!
What?
I actually did this. It was the same amateur porn thing recently.
Okay, that's good.
So that's what I go to.
Yeah,
but it caused a conversation. We were at this place called Sugarfish. You know Sugarfish.
Oh, I love Sugarfish.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, my friend
I was there with a few friends, and I was waiting for another friend to come so we can go in and get our seats. This dude comes up to me, and I have a camera with me because we just finished shooting on the streets.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you shooting? So I got some pictures on there, and he was like real weird. Maybe I still have his business card somewhere, but he gave me it down the line.
No.
So just to give a little context, this guy does art galleries for his dad.
No, not interested.
In Hollywood. So you can imagine how fucking weird this guy probably is.
That means he abducts people and eats their fingers.
Yes. No, it's the exact kind of guy like that. And it's not just any art. It's like gold sculptures that are dripping and everything. And it's like...
Gold sculptures that are like melty?
They're melty, yeah.
Why are they melty?
It's like, who's the guy who did the melting clocks?
Dali.
Salvador Dali. It's like that, but bad. And really bad.
With no meaning behind it, probably.
I assume it's just very pretentious, yeah.
Great.
So he's trying to sell his dad's work, but I tell him that I'm an amateur porn star. And... I don't remember if it was Parker. I believe it was someone was on my left, and they were like going along with it. And this guy was very serious about it. He was like, I actually have a lot of friends that have been able to get out of that industry.
Oh,
and
he's trying to help you.
No, he's like, what they're doing is wrong. And he was trying to give me like a speech about how if you're in the porn industry, you're a sinner. So we talked about that for a little bit, and I told him that I had just finished... Oh, whoever was on my left, I don't remember which friend it was, but I had told the guy that we just finished a scene together. So I was like, yeah, I'm a little bit sore right now. And we were going... Yeah,
so dumb.
I was like riffing off of him for a solid 10 minutes because this guy was so fucking weird. And at a certain point, he started talking to me about how the sun's power can make me right again. And it was... I just want to go to Hollywood and Beverly Hills in that area and just... talk to everybody there because they're all so fucking weird. There's so many weird-ass people there.
Here's the thing. I don't gain anything out of their fucking weirdness. You know what I mean? Like, it's entertaining and it makes for a good story.
It's true. You don't get anything out of it.
That's what I mean. Like, doing it in the moment, I'm all like, I hate this. It's just going to be a nice story I get to tell later on the podcast.
Yeah, I went to Starbucks in Hollywood. It was next to Amoeba Records or somewhere around that area.
Okay.
And a guy in there was talking to me about, he just like starts talking to me. I was trying to mind my own goddamn business while my car was getting windows tinted. And the guy talks to me about how there's a specific kind of homeless person that he wants them to go on a ship to the middle of the ocean and be sunken. And
he wants to kill off all the homeless people?
He wants to kill off a certain kind of homeless person.
What's a certain kind? What was his category?
He had a name for it. It was started with a D, but I don't remember. And he was very serious about it. And I was trying to like humor him and go along, but I was like sort of hesitant to be like, yeah, we should kill them. So I was trying to question him about it, but I never took it too far because I didn't think this guy, because I thought he may have it in him to follow me afterwards and crush my neck.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going to do. Yeah. I never engage. See, when I get scared or when things start getting weird, I don't think it's worth it because I'm just almost like half your size.
Yeah,
so like
you're not very fast either.
No, I'm not very fast.
I'm the fastest boy alive, which is exactly why I do this kind of shit because
you're big boy long
in a
legs.
moment's notice, I'm easily out of the room and down the block.
Already. Yeah, but me, it takes like 2 days.
So get down one block.
Yeah, exactly. It's very tiring. I always pretend I don't speak English. What?
Let's just act this out real quick.
Okay.
Let's say we're at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Hey, lady. I'm Sylvester Stallone, and I wanted you in the movie for a long time. Wow, beautiful accent.
No.
What does that mean?
English です。
I want you in Expendables 4.
英語話せません。
Oh no. I guess I must leave you now.
どうしよう。じゃあ行きます。
What were you even saying?
I'm saying stuff like, I don't speak, I'm trying to make it sound real. So I'm like, I don't speak English. I only speak Japanese. I'm sorry. Oh, it sounds like there's something wrong with you. Should I go get help? I'm just going to go then. Okay, goodbye.
Holy shit, that's amazing. Yeah. Did my Sylvester Stallone accent seem spot on?
No, it seemed really, really mean.
Really?
No.
He sounds much worse than that.
I know what happened to him. He's gotten worse.
It might be the Botox. Well, he's also...
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh
Isn't he hosting Beastmaster?
Beastmaster? What the fuck is Beastmaster?
On Netflix, it's like fucking American Ninja Warrior.
No way.
Super extra bonus mode. It's like hell. It's like crazy mode.
That's amazing.
I think it's him.
You see
it might not be him. I know all white people are all the same.
At first I thought you were talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger because he just got fired from The Apprentice. Well,
why?
He either left or got fired.
Why?
I mean, I guess the ratings weren't great, but he had a bunch of Twitter beef with old Donald. Have you not seen that?
No.
That's been going on for so long now.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well,
bring me up to speed. Tell me the news.
Instead of running the country, Trump will make tweets in regards to Arnold Schwarzenegger's TV ratings and how bad he is of a host and how he's making the show become much worse.
Why is he allowed to tweet stuff like that?
I mean, anyone's allowed to tweet anything. He has his own private account and he has the president account, he can do whatever he wants on his own account.
Wow. And that's really him? He doesn't have like a person that's running
and then Arnold Schwarzenegger made a response. He's like, we can switch jobs. I can't do an Arnold.
I don't think
we can switch jobs.
Why does he
switch jobs?
Okay.
If you want, I can run the president. I can run the office, and you can do your show again. And that's been a huge battle for a long time now.
It's just terrible.
But it finally ended with, I guess Arnold Schwarzenegger is not on the show anymore, and I imagine The Apprentice isn't going to continue.
How could it?
Yeah, right. NBC, I think it's NBC. They probably lost a shit ton of money on that.
That's so weird.
Which is weird because you'd think that all the Twitter
weird.
beef would have given it a lot of promotion, right?
That's what I was thinking.
It must not have because I don't think, for some reason...
How could it have been bad promo? You know,
right, exactly. No promo's bad promo.
And also in this situation, I know people are polarized, but like it's still, you're going to raise the interest of one or the other party, right? Like that's still good. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. We're on YouTube. YouTube's bullshit, so we don't know anything. we don't know shit. Speaking of Netflix, have you been watching anything interesting?
The Apprentice isn't on Netflix. I've been watching nothing in particular, but I'm excited.
Yes, tell me what you're excited about.
I'm excited for the show called The Discovery. It's the most interesting concept I've seen behind any show. I think it's a movie. Sorry,
it's a movie.
Okay.
I gotta get this off of my head.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, cool.
It's called The Discovery, and it's about. Well, let me read the description. We have it actually open right here.
Let's watch the trailer because I didn't get to see it yet.
Well, we gotta read. I'll give you guys a little bit of context before we watch this trailer. It's super cool. It's 1 year after the existence of the afterlife is scientifically verified. Millions around the world have ended their own lives in order to get there. A man and a woman fall in love while coming to terms with their own tragic pasts and the true nature of the afterlife. So that sounds like probably one of the most interesting concepts for a show or a movie that I've heard in a long time.
I'm going to be real with you. The way you described it was way more interesting.
Really? How did I describe it?
You described it as basically, like, they scientifically proved there's an afterlife, so everybody is attempting to kill themselves. Like, I don't like the get there concept. It's almost too like poetic. I'd rather be told they're trying to freaking kill themselves.
Scientific, and I want it like gritty, grungy. But yeah, let's watch the trailer and you guys can see for yourselves.
Let's react. Well, this is the first time I'm seeing it.
And Jason Segel's in it.
I love him.
Yeah, I love Jason. Oh, and not Rooney. Yeah, Rooney Mara is in it. I love her. She's in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. She's my favorite David Fincher film.
I'm not gonna lie, Winnie just pushed me and I twirled.
She's very significant. Oh, and Robert Redford's in it. Did you see that? Let me get this bigger.
I don't know, white people are kind of...
You don't know Robert Redford? You don't know Robert Redford?
He looks like all the other...
Robert Redford looks different.
Maybe a few more wrinkles.
Jesse Plemons, I don't know who that is, or Riley something.
Oh.
It does look a little Terrence Malick-y, which I'm not so keen on, but it also looks like it might have some comedic moments in it, hopefully. I hope it's not just oh, that's who that guy was. He was from Breaking Bad. What the hell? Oh yeah, look at how many suicides there were, like 4 million.
People are just gonna keep killing themselves.
See, that line would get me.
Right?
Yeah. That line gets me. Okay.
So, I guess...
It looks a little bit kind of scary. Not scary, you know what I mean.
There was one scene in there where you saw like a
ghost lady.
Like it looked like The Grudge.
I don't like it. I hate it.
So, I guess that poses the question, like, if at any point in your life, if you knew there was an afterlife and it was scientifically proven, would you just drive into traffic real quick?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of dramatic. So when I get really, really mad or really sad...
You'll just go hard?
I kind of go hard. But
maybe this will be my last flight. Maybe. I remember you said that last time.
Yeah, I said, I hope we crash or some shit like that. I'm terrible. I don't know. I'm really bad. That's why I would rather not know and think that this is the only life, because I think I'd do it.
Yeah.
I'm shitty. Like, I'm really dramatic. So
I feel like I would stay. I wouldn't probably kill myself even if things got dire, just because I'm afraid of pain. Like, I mean, I'm not... Once the pain's happening, I can deal with it accordingly.
And this hypothetical situation is, like, obviously without our significant others. Because, like, obviously, like, Mike is, like, pretty much the only reason I would ever...
He's your rock.
He's my rock. And he's the only thing I
Alyssa's my sedentary... What is that rock? What's, like, another form of rock?
Sedimentary.
She's my... What's like a molten rock? Like,
I don't know what they're called. Magma.
There were sedimentary rocks. Is that the sedimentary
No,
rocks?
sediments are just the layers, aren't they? We're so dumb.
There's literally... Wait, here. Sedimentary...
Teach us Earth.
They did this... I remember in 4th grade we learned to...
I'm telling you, they're sedimentary rocks and they're layers. Like, one is not the other. They're just the types of layers.
They're this verse igneous and metamorphic. That's what it was. Boom.
My bad.
I knew it. There were 3 different kinds.
So is she your metamorphic? I like metamorphic.
Metamorphic. She's my
dope.
Metamorphic rock. Yeah.
Okay. I guess
that is pretty cool.
Igneous rock.
Your igneous rock. I saw you made a tweet recently that was like a bunch of white people at a store fucking... Wait, you can probably do it better than me.
Yeah. I said... 2 tall white dudes just fucked with me, and it obviously pissed me off to fucking no end. And so I'm taking it out on my shitty tall white husband.
So does Mike look a lot like other white people to you?
No, he looks very different to me.
Because you love him?
Yes, and also he has very big eyebrows. Oh, actually, let's talk a little bit about your engagement, because I feel like...
Oh, yeah!
First of all, I watched your beautiful Iceland video.
Hell yeah.
It was tight. And oh my god, the ending, because you made it so subtle.
I'm married now. All right, you're taking too long.
Give it back.
Okay.
You made it so... God, I can't see shit. It's just cloudy fucking... Anyway.
I'm a little blind boy. Yeah, I'm a little nubile blind boy.
No, it's not about that. It's cloudy, like with your grease, okay? But that ending was so sweet. It was so subtle when you guys got engaged. It was so beautiful and subtle. I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't want to be want it to be in anyone's face. Oh my god, this is so cloudy. I didn't want it to be in anyone's face. I just wanted to include it because, I mean, obviously it's a private moment.
Yeah.
But I share a lot on my channel.
Totally.
And I think that off camera, I'm generally the same as I am on camera for the most part.
You are.
Except for like antisocial. What I'm trying to do in that series is be like a dick version of Michael Scott, like just as ignorant, but
meaner spirited.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, Michael Scott's actually like the happiest dude on earth.
Yeah,
actually, if you
but he doesn't understand. I mean, like no one could possibly understand why besides him, because he's just ignorance is bliss. But
he lives in his own world.
Yeah, I put the engagement part at the end.
Yes, it was beautiful.
no one knows the story of the engagement yet.
Please tell me. Are you going to talk about your throat pus again?
No, I think I covered that pretty well in the video itself. Like I didn't show any pictures of it.
Oh, in the video of your video, right?
Yeah, I had strep throat, and one of my tonsils was just fucking impacted. Alyssa got strep, but she doesn't have her tonsils, so strep went to her body and just crushed her body. And
you're awful.
Thank you for promoting my mugs. Those are gonna.
Dude, I love this mug. I'm so in love with this mug.
Next one's gonna be a thermos. I think I'm gonna do a thermos. Yeah, so that should be pretty cool.
I like it because it looks like me, like the coloring. I'm wearing gray.
Oh yeah, it's very eclectic. That's not the word.
Eclectic. This shirt, I love this shirt, but
did Mike get you that coffee?
Makes me look pregnant. Yeah, that's why I didn't get you one. I'm sorry.
That's so sweet.
I know.
Mike never got me coffee.
He didn't?
Never got me coffee. No, I remember.
Got Will coffee once.
Yeah, that's because him and Will are friends. I never was able to connect. Mike and I never hung out.
But
we've seen each other twice. I don't believe that.
He loves you.
If he loved me, he'd follow me on Twitter.
He definitely follows you, dude.
How would you like to find out about that right now?
I'm a little nervous now, but I'm pretty sure he follows you.
I guess we're going to have to figure this out live on, let's see, Fluskin.
Yeah.
Fluskin. There it is.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the answer?
Yeah.
And a 1, a 2. He doesn't follow me. So I'm going to follow him right now.
Oh no, don't. Well, you're not following him, you little prick.
I get it because he wasn't following me.
You little prick.
So I followed him. We'll see if he follows me back. Yeah, okay, are we putting him on speaker?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is pretty important to me, actually.
I'm a little upset with him. I'm disappointed in my igneous rock.
This is very important.
Do you like these hearts I have next to his name?
That's really sweet. You want to see what my screensaver is on my phone?
Was it your throat? Oh, I love that she looks cute. Hey, you're on speaker. Please don't say anything weird. Hi.
What's up?
Okay, so we just found out, you're on the podcast, by the way. We just found out that you're not following Suptic on Twitter.
Well, I'm not very active on Twitter, so I apologize, but I can change that right now.
Yeah, you could change that right now.
You're so sweet, Mike.
That's weird because sometimes his stuff sometimes pops up on my feed.
Probably because I'm
maybe you retweeted or something.
Yeah, can you go follow him?
Can I talk to Mike?
Yeah, you can talk to Mike. Here you go. Be careful, Mike, you're on.
You got it. I'm sorry.
Hey, Mike, I wasn't following you either, but it was only because you weren't following me, so I'm just glad we were able to clear this up together and work this out, because I very much appreciate...
you were holding it against me?
Yes.
Okay. I see how it is, man. All right. Well, that's okay. We'll rebuild. No worries.
Rebuild. I love that. Dude, Mike's the best. You're the best, Mike. All right. I love you.
Wow. Okay. I love you too, I guess. Bye.
I love you too. A little bit more than Reina. But...
Whoa!
Boom.
I just hung up on him.
So,
I didn't like that.
Let me talk about the engagement just very briefly.
Please.
I'm just going to give you all of my blunders from it. So we go out. I waited until the very end. It was originally supposed to, if we saw the Northern Lights, I wanted to do it then. Because that's a beautiful moment.
Beautiful.
And it would just be a great time. Mm-hmm. But it got towards the end of the trip. Going in the winter to Iceland, you never see, I mean, it's very rare that the weather's going to be good and not horrendously cloudy. So
cloudy.
That was a huge issue we had the entire time we were in Iceland. We weren't able to see the Northern Lights. It was just too damn cloudy.
Aww.
So it was getting towards the very end, and it was the 13th, which is also the day we met was on the 13th, which is pretty nice.
Fucking adorable.
And if I waited one more day, it would be Valentine's Day. And if you know anything about getting engaged on Valentine's Day, you know that's a no-no.
They never work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never work. No, it's not that they never work. It's just really trashy to do that.
Well,
sorry to anyone that got engaged on Valentine's Day. You're just
bad.
Garbage trash. That's not true. You're great. You're garbage trash. So I did it on the 13th, and I was like, well, fuck it. I know this one place that looked really cool from pictures. It was called the Grota Lighthouse.
Pictures.
But it only looked cool when there were Northern Lights there.
Oh, so
we drove out there.
Pics.
We drove out there, and there were like a few tourists, and I was like, God damn it, if I have to propose around them. And I can barely see the fucking lighthouse. It's way out in the distance. So we walk out to the dark beach. You can't really see anything. I bring my tripod and my camera with me.
Oh, smart.
Because I'm like, hey, let's get a shot of us kissing in front of it. And then
smart,
so I plop the tripod and camera down. Also, I'm assuming Alyssa knew this was coming, because I mean, it was towards the end of the trip. If I didn't do it then I was never going to do it.
I guess. So, yeah. Would you do it like here?
Well, I'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, okay.
So I put the tripod down, put the camera and everything. I make sure that I have the ring. So I go over, I start recording, and I have my, like, I mean, if you saw the lighting in it, you'd know it was pretty bad.
It was very green.
It was green because Iceland is green. And that's not true. It was just the area of the beach reflecting. I don't know. It was shitty lighting. Yeah. And it was illuminated by the light on my phone. So it was propped up against the tripod. Yikes, I know. So
and you were far away from it, too.
Yeah.
So it's like, how...
Also, it was surprising that it got like that good. I had a high ISO on my DSLR, though, so it was able to capture it.
Yeah.
So I go over there. We start to hug, and I was like, okay, it's taking pictures right now. And then I realize, where's the fucking ring? So I'm like, I think I gotta go check if it's recording again. So I go back and I check the camera. I pretend like I'm checking the camera. I'm like, where's the goddamn ring? Oh, it's in a different pocket. So
that's it. You're so just have it in your hand at that point.
I know. So I knew it was there. I go back and we start hugging, and then I get down on a knee. And, yeah, and I open up. I'm like, you say the stuff, and I don't feel like reciting it.
Yeah.
And then I open it up, and she looks down at it because like she's very happy. But then there's like a tiny bit of hesitation because I had the box upside down. It was upside down, and it was very difficult for her to see that there was anything in it. So then she was like, "Oh, it's upside down, but yes, I'll marry you." And then I put it right side up, and the rest of it went great. So that's what happened with the engagement. But if it didn't happen in Iceland, there's a special place we have in LA where it's like on a hilltop and it's like overlooks the city and it's really nice. So I would have done it there if we got back. Because at one point in the trip, I was like, well, fuck, if we're not going to see the northern lights. What's the point of proposing? At this point in Iceland. So I was like, hey, maybe you want to do a date night right when we get back? And she was like, yeah.
You had a plan B.
Yeah.
So good for you,
just
man.
In case I was going to do that. So that's the story of the engagement.
Oh, I love that. I love that it was
now we're both married.
I know. Well, you're not married yet.
Well.
What?
I was actually super disappointed because for some reason I assumed that I was going to get a ring back.
Actually,
That's not how marriages work.
It's not how that works. No, we fucking trap you, and you give us fucking jewelry forever.
And then I got audited.
No way, because of the ring.
No, because of taxes last year. Ernie fucked me.
Wait, but you used him this year.
I haven't used him yet.
Oh.
Because I haven't
Then how did he fuck you?
He fucked me on my taxes last year. He didn't fuck me. I may have forgotten 1099. Someone sent me.
Well, then how could it be Ernie if you've never even used Ernie before?
Because I thought I used Ernie last year.
Oh, you used Ernie last year?
I'm talking about 2015. Anyway, taxes are a huge issue.
Okay.
So
wow, you got fucked?
I was in a GameStop the other day.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Okay.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I can tell you about GameStop. So Crunchyroll has this partnership.
What is Crunchyroll again?
Crunchyroll is this anime streaming website
that's what you work
that
for
I
right
work
now?
for. Yes.
Are you there part-time or full-time?
I'm there full-time.
Oh, so you're salaried.
I'm salaried,
and you
yes.
get benefits and shit?
Yes, I do.
How are your benefits?
Really good.
Yo.
Stupid good. Anywhere from San Francisco, fuck, those benefits are dope.
We just switched from Aetna to United Healthcare, and boom, is it hard to fill a prescription.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. And who are you through?
Blue Cross.
They're good?
They're amazing.
God damn it.
They're better than Aetna, which is weird because...
Aetna was great.
Yeah, Aetna was amazing, by the way. The ones that we had.
Healthcare.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
You guys probably care about this a lot.
No, listen, it's important, okay? Nobody fucking teaches this to you in high school. It's very hard. It's so important. You need to learn this. You need to learn taxes. We're going to teach you about taxes and healthcare.
On this podcast. That's what this is going to be about.
It's very important. The last 5 minutes, this is what's going to happen. Okay, when dude, if you have a weird job and you get more than a W-2, you need to get a tax guy, okay? Just in case. I know, I can do it on TurboTax. Maybe. But just get one just in case. You gotta get somebody to handle that shit.
And it's cheaper than you'd think too.
Way
and obviously it sucks to pay taxes, but it also sucks to be audited. So I was don't be too aggressive with your write-offs because if you get audited and you lose the audit, the government will keep looking at your returns and your taxes for a very long time.
Oh my God.
You need to make sure if you're writing something off that it is that you are able to prove to the government that, like, for instance, if
keep your damn receipts, man.
Keep your damn receipts. If you have an apartment and you write. No, if you have an apartment and you write, well, I hate keeping receipts. It's awful.
So stupid.
If you have an apartment or like you have an office space, make sure that the square footage is right.
Yeah.
Or
I have that too.
Because the government will check they might check, and you have to be able to prove the square footage of the office, and it has to make sense. And there are so many different intricate little like specifications that the government will come after you for that you need to be able to prove, and it's terrifying.
So I've never been audited, but I was told that those things may or may not happen, so be careful and keep very specific track of all the things that you write off for, especially involving like buildings and equipment and shit like that. But What? So you got audited?
Yeah, I got a letter in the mail from
from
the Treasury or the IRS. I guess it's one of them. It's not one of the same.
What did they ask you? They ask you to
maybe I have the.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to read it. That might have sensitive information. But do they ask you to like send in receipts or like make a claim or like something like that or like a counter?
Exactly what it says if I can find it.
I'm not gonna lie. This excites. Okay, I'm sorry. It does excite me. I feel bad.
Yep,
but
it's a letter from the IRS.
Can I read it? No, you read it. I'm scared.
Let me just see where the exact.
I can't believe this.
Check this out. So here's.
That's not that bad.
Well, it's bad after you buy an engagement ring.
Oh.
And you have taxes.
It is all of a sudden. Oh shit!
Oh my god! Yeah, so it's also due on March 15th.
It's due in like a week, dude.
Yeah. Oh, my social security number's on this.
Well, that's okay.
Well, you can't probably see it.
Yeah, you can. And just Mosaic. Just put it on there.
So I'll remember to do that after this. So let me read exactly to you what this says.
Yeah, tell me.
Complete both sides of this form and send it to us in the enclosed envelope, which I lost, so we receive it by March 15th. If making a payment, use the provided voucher to ensure proper application of your payment. So why did they do this? I don't think I actually...
Wait, so when you get audited, you don't even get to fight back? You just have to straight up pay it?
No, you can fight back if you...
have the papers.
Ernie might be able to fight back for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't contacted him. He asked me to call him recently, and I've been avoiding it. And I've also been avoiding a couple brand deals because I'm lazy.
Bad. No, it's okay. I understand. I'm like 3 weeks behind on a couple brand deals, and I'm really sad about it.
Like they're pissed at me right now. I'm like a month behind on this one brand deal, and I have just strung them along, and I feel so bad. It's just sometimes I need the money right now too. So it's like, yeah.
Well, here's the other thing. You and I both have regular 9-to-5 jobs, and we do this.
How does anyone do anything with a 9-to-5? I don't understand.
I don't know how people do both. It's a struggle, dude. Like, I record my brand stuff during the week after 5 p.m., like after work.
Same.
And then I record gaming stuff on the weekend, and then I have, like, me and Mike edit them, and we just want to die. Like, it's 7 days a week.
Yeah, it's such a bummer. And I've had, like, very little motivation to do videos besides the ones I'm interested in because, I mean, obviously people are upset that I do challenge videos and reaction videos, but I mean, if you look at the stats, there's clearly an audience for it, and it's clearly like a breadwinner that allows me to do the videos I want to do, like antisocial, and I want to be able to make antisocial better, but now, you know, with the engagement ring and with all, like, with taxes coming up and my audit, it's...
I'm sorry.
I might have to do some more brand deals, but... I wanted to, and forget about me and forget about life tips. GameStop. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. What the hell?
Okay, so
you're on TV.
I work for Crunchyroll, and they have a connection with GameStop. So now I'm in GameStop TV all across the nation, and I loop. It's basically on every 10 minutes. So hear me out, okay? At first, I was all excited about it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a vlog and, like, you know, go to a GameStop and check it out, because I was gonna buy a Nintendo Switch as well. So I was like, all right, why not vlog
hell yeah.
it? Yeah, I didn't though, because I think it's dumb.
Hell yeah.
I don't think it's dumb. I just don't have money. So I go there and suddenly, well, I don't want to drop $300 for a game that I don't even have time to play. Like, I got to go to Japan in 2 weeks, and like, I can't play anything.
Oh, you're going to Japan? How long are you going to be in Japan for?
Probably about 2 weeks for work.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not.
So that's why we're recording, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
but
you're on GameStop TV, though.
God damn,
what happened?
Embarrassing.
Can we put it on this?
Yeah, we can.
Is it on YouTube as well?
Yeah, it is. It's on YouTube as well. Yeah.
Cool. I'll look for it. So let's act like we just watched it.
Right. So that's what it is. I basically teach Japanese and anime terms.
That's cool.
It's cute. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. So, and because it has like an educational component and it's very cleanly written, it's on GameStop TV now, and it changes every month. But damn, dude, like if I worked at GameStop and I had to listen to like my fucking voice every 10 minutes, I would hate me. I would look for me and I would fucking hate me.
Do you ever go into GameStops and you're like, that's me on the screen, bitch?
No. That's the thing. Okay, listen. I was so
Are you
embarrassed.
afraid to go into GameStop?
I went to one yesterday to vlog, and
Did they know it was you?
Okay, the cashiers did.
You vlogged in the GameStop.
Well, I was vlogging like as I got closer to it. I was at the Topanga Mall, and I was getting closer to it, and then all of a sudden, like, it hit me, and I got really embarrassed. And you know me, I'm never embarrassed about shit.
No, I don't understand
shameless.
how.
Yeah, so I don't know. I like
you make
froze
scenes.
Up. Yeah, but like I fucking froze up, and I didn't know what to do. And then when I went in there, Mike took a video of me where like you can kind of see it in the background with me there just for a few seconds, and
Holy
then
shit.
I ran out.
So why GameStop? Why did they put it on GameStop?
They just probably have some kind of partnership with them. Yeah, some kind of like higher upper level thing that I just don't know about. But
you're like that new neck guy. Have you seen that?
What's the new neck guy?
Oh my god.
New
GameStop
neck guy?
Neck guy. Yeah, exactly. GameStop neck guy. This guy. You're like this guy.
I'm this guy.
Wow, Reina, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to Photoshop
amazing.
you to look like that real quick.
Wait, what's with his... It's because he has a long neck?
This is what his neck normally looks. It's just a long neck. The guy, it's an unfortunate situation. The guy had just a long neck, you know?
I could kind of...
Well, yours is fairly long. Can we just put it off to the side? Or actually, sorry, this side, so I can see your whole neck. Wow, very good.
Thank you.
I mean, we could talk about Alien Covenant, but I mean, a lot of people probably... Well, you don't know much about Alien.
No, I don't.
I'm a huge Alien fanboy.
I know.
Maybe it's better left for like another podcast, or like if we do a movie podcast or something.
Yes, possibly. Yeah, we should both watch it separately and then talk about it.
I think it comes out in the next 2 months, but that is the movie I'm most excited for this year. Yay. And that Netflix movie also as well. And right now I'm just working on some projects that I hope will come to light. I'm working on the 3rd episode of Antisocial.
Yay!
Which will come out I'm hoping it'll come out tomorrow.
Wait, is it what I just saw what it is?
Yeah.
It's really good.
We did a job interview in it.
It's good.
Where,
don't give away too much because it's really good.
Just imagine a job interview where Parker is on morphine. And
that's already too much. You're giving away too much. It's really good.
And then Reina, you're doing Crunchyroll stuff full time. And are you child friendly on Crunchyroll?
No.
You're able to swear and say whatever you want?
I swear, yeah.
Do you say offensive things as well?
No.
Okay, so you swear.
Yeah, I'm just me without opinions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, well, that's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I like it there.
Is there anything you can't say, like, on this podcast? Like, is there anything that would come back to haunt you?
No.
Do you think Crunchyroll will be like, hey, Reina, we saw you say this about white people on the podcast, how they all look the same?
They know I don't like white people.
Okay, that's fair then. So why are we doing this podcast?
I don't know.
For the profit.
For us, for the profit. Also, like, I want to be real with you. I missed working with you.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah, like, it's real.
I heard. So you're doing. We should do a gaming video sometime.
Yeah, I would love to. Okay,
Maybe we can put a gaming video on Boys Only Club.
Yes, please.
There's a YouTube channel right now, Boys Only Club. I'm gonna put it in the description. There's gonna be the only thing on it. Maybe we can put like a teaser video on it or something.
Maybe we should put a teaser video.
There's going to be nothing on it right now.
There's going to be nothing on it right now, but just subscribe to it anyway because it does exist and it's going to happen. And like I explained earlier, first episode is here on Suppy's channel, second episode is on my channel, and then the third episode and onward will be on the Boys Only Club channel.
Yeah. And maybe Boys Only Club can be our little tactic to root ourselves in the community once again, and then maybe another company who's calling you.
I think it's an alarm. I'm sorry.
And maybe a bigger company will pick us up and like this and control us with puppet strings, and we'll be underneath a company again, and then get canceled again.
And then get canceled again. We're so good at getting canceled.
I want to be canceled again. I miss that feeling of being lost.
No, I hated it so much. It was painful. It was sad, man.
You would not stop crying.
I was sad for a while. Maddie was sad too. Maddie and I would talk about it a lot.
Maddie's not sad anymore.
Maddie's not sad anymore.
Maddie's living the life in his house.
Yeah, Maddie's a happy boy.
Maddie cashed out, got that severance check, and just never looked back. I think
he's been doing good.
That might be the end of the first podcast.
I think so. Please like the video to let us know that you're enjoying this. The more likes we get, the more we know that you're actually, interested. Is the camera moving or is it the desk?
It's the desk.
Okay, cool. But yeah, and obviously subscribe to Subject's channel and subscribe to the Boys Only Club channel and mine if you want to see really bad gaming shit.
Yeah. So all of those channels, including mine, will be in the description of this video that's going up on my channel. So Boys Only Club. The podcast, and maybe other videos.
Yes.
It's officially, should we call it the new Super Panic Frenzy, kind of?
I think, okay, so it says Boys Only Club, right? Podcast or whatever. Yeah. And then underneath it, aren't there generally like subtitles you can allow for? Or the About section? In the About section, we could write Neo Super Panic Frenzy or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Neo Super Panic Frenzy.
I guess we'll see you guys next time. Also, let us know in the comments what topics you'd like us to cover next week.
Yeah, we should have like a Q&A section in these podcasts. Like
that'd be fun.
Yeah, last 15 minutes.
We had those comments and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and then we had
like
art and stuff that was sent in. That was always fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, please. So yeah, we'll have sections that are... I was about to say sections that are sectioned off for topics. We gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah, next time maybe we'll have next time we're not gonna have a different set because eventually we want to switch to a Boys Only Club new set. But I mean, there aren't a lot of options right now.
Yeah, we don't have money.
So it's gonna be this for now, and then maybe Reina's house at a certain point for a podcast.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay.
Welcome.
Goodbye.